Hi, welcome, it's Kinndli. I'm back here bringing you another lab. And in this lab, I'd like to break down the transition between when we start to go through our vinyasa. We go from halfway lift and then we lower down to chaturanga dandasana. So from that halfway lift, as we float down. We do this a lot in a vinyasa practice. They are the way that we clean the slate, the way we reset and start again and just let go of what we just did, any pent-up energy, and then we're cleaned out and ready to begin again. So because we do these a lot, it's really important to look at the transition so that we have healthy wrist and especially shoulder health. So the transition from halfway lift to chaturanga. So in halfway lift, you are elongating your spine and setting your shoulders onto your back. I have bent my knees and have slid my hands up my shin bones to get this. What we don't want in halfway lift is a rounded back, locked out knees. So bent knees, long flat spine, and shoulders hugging back. Now you want to keep your shoulders hugging on your back as you step into your high to low push-up. Now we don't pause in high push-up in vinyasa. This is high push-up. We're not doing this. We're actually going straight from halfway lift, down, I'm doing my shift forward to chaturanga. So what that would look like if I was using my knees, halfway lift, step back, and bring my knees down to lower, to chaturanga. Okay? Now what I want to show you again, in real slow-mo, is the difference between high plank and chaturanga. Another word for chaturanga is low plank or low push-up. So high plank pose, we might hold these if we're doing some strengthening things. We might do some shoulder tapping or I don't know, some kind of strengthening stuff. But in vinyasa, we shift forward right out of this really quickly when we step back from the halfway lift. But just so you're noticing here, the bones are stacked. The wrists are right under my shoulders. You can always bring your knees to the floor in your high plank pose. But what we want for chaturanga, for our low push-up, is this shift forward and then lowering down. And why that is because we want to see the wrists under the elbow in our low push-up. If I was to take high plank pose and lower straight down, watch where my elbows go. Sorry, I naturally want to do the shift. Don't do the shift. If I was to go straight down, ooh, my right elbow even did a little not so happy noise. Look how far back my elbows are compared to my wrist line. And that's not where we need them for up dog, which is where we'll go next in a different video. You want your hands way back here under your elbows. That's why that shift forward is so important. So again, halfway lift, set your shoulders, drishti on the ground, step back, pass through high plank, shift forward, eyes look forward, right down into your chaturanga. Chaturanga dandasana. Okay? So, what it looks like seated upright is your halfway lift, your fingertips are on your shins, then you plant your hands and you step through high plank right into the shift forward and lower to chaturanga. So you have that nice 90-degree angle, forearm to upper arm bone. This is the floor, imagining the floor here. Right? So we step right through high plank, shift forward into chaturanga. It's so important that you do that little shift forward. If you don't, not only will your elbows hurt, but your shoulders will have to compensate the weight. So if I don't do that shift forward, my shoulders are gonna start to, oh my gosh, crunch forward. Yuck, don't do that. So you gotta set your shoulders back in your halfway lift, step back, shift forward, even with both knees down, and lower with the shoulders hugging back. Remember to pull in your core, and always remember, most importantly, to breathe. Right? Okay, one more time. Halfway lift is an inhale. Step through high, right into low push-up, exhale. Okay? Go and practice those with a little shift forward. I hope you have happy, healthy shoulders for the rest of your yoga life, and I'll see you again in the next lab. Thanks for watching.